What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Austin Davis out of Austin, Texas, representing the power washing community down here. Represent. What's up, dudes? So hey, look, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this job that we're doing. It's a 15,000 square foot project, building, washing, windows, concrete, deck cleaning, and the whole nine, right? And I kind of want to talk about how we were able to get this job, specifically how we were able to kind of turn it into a much bigger job than it actually should have been. And I think this will help a lot of you guys in your business, talking to customers, whether it's generating more revenue, closing the customer, which is, you know, we got to close the customer, right? But not just that, how to turn it into more revenue and hit these customers' pain points and build a little bit of trust and respect with some of these people. So let's get right into it. So I think it's really important that, one, we see our customers in person with the estimates, okay? I'm not going to get into the reasons why. If you guys have been following my channel for as long as some of you guys might have, you guys understand why I do in-person estimates, okay? Build a relationship with the customer. You know, you're able to get the opportunity to actually handle objections, hit pain points, build trust, and build respect with your clients. That way they actually feel silly not to choose you in business, right? But I'm here on the estimate, and I get the call for just concrete cleaning, right? All the sidewalks around the building. They said, hey, Austin, you know, we want to get all our sidewalks cleaned. I said, okay, great. I'll set a time and a date. I'll come over there and I'll check it out. Now, I know this is on a big building, right? I already knew from the phone call that I could have an opportunity to turn this into more work. So I get here, and I'm walking around this building, and the concrete hasn't been cleaned in years, if it has ever been cleaned, right? And I'm thinking to myself, why is it now? Why are we cleaning the concrete right now? I mean, surely no one just wakes up in the morning and say, hey, we need to get our concrete cleaned, right? Especially on a commercial building like this. There's no tenants, there's no, you know, it's a big medical building, right? And I just thought it was kind of odd. I said, hey, you know, I was talking to the customer. I said, Mrs. Customer, I'm not going to reveal the name. Why are we here today? What's the motivation behind you hiring me here today? You know, I just kind of want, you know, most people just don't wake up and want all the concrete around their building clean. So, like, what's the motivation for doing this? And she goes, oh, well, good question, Austin. You know, we have a bunch of executives from the higher ups of the company coming down. We really want to get this concrete clean. We don't want them to walk in and the concrete's all mildewy. Oh, great. Okay. So what you're telling me is you have an interest on making this building look really good. There's executives coming and you want this to look pristine. Yes, Austin, that's exactly why we're here. So my very next thing I told her, I said, hey, if we were to put together a package for you that would include the whole building, the windows and the deck, because as you can see, it's pretty mildewy, it's dirty, the tops are all dirty, you got wasp nests everywhere. And that way when those executives come, you know, the building's gonna look really, really great for you guys. Would that offend you guys in any way if I was to just send you a proposal, even though it's not what you guys asked me? Would it offend you guys in any way if I was just to put together something that would be tremendous value to you guys? Because we're here anyway. We don't need to, you know, if we have to keep coming back and forth, having to clean different areas over the next couple of years, it's gonna cost you guys a lot more money in the long run. How about let's just do everything right now? I know you guys aren't interested in it. I know you guys, it's not really what you guys originally talked about, but would it be fair if I did that for you guys? If I just sent that to you guys, would that be fair? And they said, oh, you know what, Austin? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go ahead and see what that would look like. It was going to be an $850 concrete cleaning that turned into a $5,000 plus tax, building, washing, windows, and all the concrete. Now, a lot of people would say, Austin, that's pretty cheap. Well, it wasn't supposed to be a very, very expensive job either, right? Also, it's a little slow, okay? It is the end of July, beginning of August. This time is kind of a lull. I know a lot of people are experiencing lulls in their business, and there's ups and downs in this business. You know, when it's slower, price a bit more aggressive. When it's very, very busy, the demand's really high, your prices should be high. This is simple business tactics right here. When it's slow, you know, helping people get through the door, giving them more value, giving them more bang for their buck, including more things with the work just to get you and your guys paid, and that way you guys can keep your payroll going. Those are all things that you guys should consider. So the point of this video is really have better conversations with your customers, hit their pain points, ask them what the motivation is for when they do anything, right, in terms of their house, right? I mean, people make decisions based off pain points. They make decisions based off, you know, need, and people have needs out there, right? So if you can just find out what those are instead of just showing up and saying, oh, you want your concrete clean? Okay, great, $200. There's a really good chance they're gonna say, okay, you know, thank you, I'm gonna work on some other bids and we're gonna see if I can get a better price out there, because everyone is so fixated on the better price. If I can just get a better price, I'll just do anything. Switch to the value, add more value to these people's lives, okay? If you can provide more value to these people's lives and you can make their jobs easier, and that way they can come to their higher ups and say, hey, I know you're interested in a concrete cleaning, but I was able to find someone who's able to do all this and give us a really, really good deal if we can get it all knocked out today. That's gonna make that person look good to their higher ups. And in turn, it's gonna give you the business. So just some little things to consider when you guys are, you know, you're out there on estimates and it's slow and you guys are trying to drum up business, have better conversations with your customers. And at the end of the day, just go out there and crush it, guys. I know it's the summer and we're a little slow, but this is where you guys should be fired up right now because it's just around the corner when things are fixing to pick up. That August, September area, it's gonna get hot, guys. Don't you guys worry about that. But I'm gonna get back to this job. I'm trying to help these guys complete on time and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.